bodies in here. You know, we black. We draws heat. You know,
I'm a little on the more curvaceous.
Hey, I got a little extra flub for the wintertime. You understand? So I need some of this flub cooled off up in here. That's what it is. What about for you, Mona? What's your Instagram situation?
My name is Mona, and I'm a writer. So you can find me at mona.writes, and it's all spelled correctly. M-O-N. That's the gag right there.
Because she's a writer.
Yes.
She's a writer.
Go to my website at monawrites.com.
That's where it's at.
All that.
Go to monawrites.com so you can get all her books. Yeah.
All that.
Support her. Yeah, support her. Support her.
It's good in here tonight. It's just family here tonight. Everybody will be here. Everybody cool. Everybody go way back. It's all good. We're going to have a ball in here tonight, ladies. Y'all ready for this? I'm excited too. I've been excited since I was like, you know what? I know we should do this week. And everybody was available. That's everything to me. That is
the universal line for this.
It sure did. It sure did. We got some. A while back we did an all black males panel. It was everything. It was black males point of view. So we did that. So why not do it for us?
Women. I love it. I love it.
Why not do it? Does matter. And we have to make sure that everybody else knows it matters, because you know what Malcolm X said about the black woman in America.
Yes.
And it still stands true.
It really does. And unprotected.
Disrespected.
In the world.
And we're going to be honest here. Okay. Black men would disagree. But I don't.
Yeah.
Black men would definitely disagree with that, because they feel like they are the ones. But honestly, we protect y'all hands down.
Somebody supporting you
all the time. You walk out on us, we still support you and your choices.
We still protect you. The prayers of your mothers, your grandmothers.
You can even get come on, because even on that particular panel, I was like, you can even get protection from the others, because they'll protect that BBC at all costs. If we're gonna keep it all the way real. The BBC. And I'm not talking about the British channel either.
The BBC.
BBC, this internet radio, we can say all that shit.
Oh,
yes, honey.
I think you should break it down for those that don't know what the BBC is.
BBC is the big black Cucamonga, honey.
Mandigo.
I mean, but you know what? If you think about it, though, it has always been our position to protect our people, and to be protectors. Like back in the day,
and pray.
I mean, who when they took our men, who was holding it down, and who are the keepers, you know what I'm saying, of the people? It's the women, like we have always been the keepers and the protectors of the men. Like they think they physically protect us, but we mentally, emotionally, and spiritually protect them. We cover them, and if it wasn't for our covering, a lot of them wouldn't be here.
Girl, it's gonna be a good show today. But I'm gonna tell you something. You are definitely on right now, because y'all know I'm always talking about TD Jakes. I always watch Bishop TD Jakes, and he was just having a conversation or talking when he did a sermon, and he was talking about how he doesn't mind men praying for him. He said, but after 2 or 3 minutes, men get tired. They don't want to pray
all day and all night.
If I really need a breakthrough, I get a woman. To pray, because she'll pray until
all day, all night.
She sees change.
Every day.
Wake
up in the morning praying, driving, praying.
Don't get tired.
Never.
Will lay prostrate before the Lord. You understand?
Go into their prayer closet.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Prayer line. I remember I used to get up every morning at 5 o'clock like clockwork and be on the prayer line.
On the prayer line. I love it.
Who has this much discipline to get up and pray like this with other people in the morning?
Girl.
My grandma.
Grandma.
Those prayers protected us.
Yes, they did. Let me tell you something. Them prayers are still protecting us to this very day. You better know it.
Absolutely.
Any ladies want to give a shout out to anybody?
Yeah.
Any shout outs?
Yes, to all my Ray of Sunshines. All of y'all.
Hi, Ray of Sunshine.
All of you. I appreciate you coming to Ray of Sunshine.
Yeah. Are you a Ray of Sunshine?
Yes, you're a Ray of Sunshine.
Welcome, honey. Yes. Welcome, honey. Tell them what the Ray of Sunshines are, so they can know how to become one, for the friends who plop on the sofa that may not know.
So Ray of Sunshine is
while I get this thing set up.
Follow me, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Specifically on YouTube, you are officially dubbed a Ray of Sunshine, but we don't want to just let the light, positivity, and truth follow them there. We want it everywhere we go. So anyone who, TALISA Ray, that follows and subscries becomes what? A ray of sunshine.
Hey,
sprinkle
sprinkle all that on there.
Everywhere. Like love,
sprinkle me, man.
Follow us everywhere we go. Everywhere.
Yes.
We shutting down darkness.
When you when can the Friends or the Rays or the New Rays catch the Ray of Sunshine shows?
Listen,
we like to shout that
She
out.
always want to put somebody on blast.
Yes, girl, because we do that. Ain't on blast, girl. That's put it out there, girl. Y'all didn't come up here and sit up here and plop down on the sofa. You think I ain't gonna say promote something? You better promote something.
Let me just share something with you. I got 1 week left.
Okay.
I will be officially a love coach. You heard me.
Yes. Oh my God. Last week talking about being a love coach. She did.
1 week.
I love it.
Hey, Dr. K. Dr. K.
Hi, Dr. K.
Yeah, so 1 week. I got 1 week left, and so I will be able to bless you with love always, TALISA Ray. However, on Sundays, you can catch me live, and we talk about everything under the sun, even the things that your mama don't want to talk about with you. You know, the stuff that's taboo. You know, we talk about stuff that'll make you blush. Where you can be peaceful. I mean, it's peaceful. It's a safe space. It's non-judgmental. And anybody who come in trying to judge you, honey, we got something for them.
Sure do.
Also, I do reviews. Okay, I do reviews.
She does.
You can catch them when you catch them. The best way to
she said you can catch them when you catch them when they want to be caught.
Yes. So listen, if you want to hear any of the reviews I do, and currently we are doing Ready to Love season 2, where I talk relational.
I've never seen that show.
Relational, and I talk about the dynamics between the couples. You can catch that once you go and subscribe and you hit the notification bell. It's gonna alert you like boop boop boop. TALISA's posted a video.
TALISA in the post. I heard the door beeping.
Oh, here.
I heard the door beeping.
That means what's going on?
I see in the camera. It looks like.
It what?
It looks like. I heard that laugh.
And
it looks like. She done made it. Wait a minute. We said Sacha Mota said cheesecake.
Right. Sacha is in the building.
She's in the building. Sacha, say hi to all your friends, girl. They waiting on you, girl.
Hi, friends.
That's all I can give you right now.
That's all you can give us?
Come on, Red.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Red too. But that's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I almost put on red. I almost put on red. See, but that's okay. It's the same family.
It is.
Burgundy is the same thing as red. It's a version of it. Amen.
She said,
I missed anything.
No, girl, we just talking and shooting the shit and giving. Any shout outs for you, Velvet?
Yeah. Loki, I want to give a shout out to Heike. I want to give a shout out to my bestie and Aaliyah. She's not here with us today.
She not here with us. Hi, Aaliyah. What was I calling her? Talia?
Talia.
Hi, Talia.
We lost her together, but you know, she's bouncing back. You know what I'm saying? A minor setback or a major comeback.
All right.
Well, I love
Velvet,
you.
is it okay if I'm all up on you like this? Because we got to get close, girl.
What happened to
Closer
her?
than?
She just wasn't here today.
Oh, okay. She's ill. She's ill, but
Oh, she went, huh?
No,
My age is showing when I
we
get
need
y'all
some,
with
we need some love and some energy and some positive light going her way. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. We love you, Leah, and to my other bestie Bo out there. Okay. Yeah. She got
Bestie Bo.
my bestie Bo. Okay. She got the best hands in the West. Okay. She does hair.
Oh, okay. Don't say hands.
I know my lady don't like it.
I'm like, man, sound like bitch. I'm ready to throw that.
Throw down. No, she can really do some hair, y'all. So.
Okay, so her hands are precious. Like we got to protect our hands.
They bona fide. Okay.
That's money.
Bona fide. Yeah.
Any shout outs, Miss Monterey?
Yeah, go ahead and shout out to my crew, to Devin, to Nakia.
Hi, Devin and Nakia.
Ronnie,
crew.
to my whole little crew out there. I'm gonna shout out to my friend Amir who's visiting me.
Hi, Amir. Amir, come walk over here, Amir, and say hi. He's right there. So she's like, hi, Amir. He's right
I
here.
knew that was Amir.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You said what?
He's the boy in the building.
He's the boy at the
What
building.
happened, Sacha? Well, who else is?
I also want to give it. What can we give it? Can we give a shout out? Show some love to A+. Hi, A+.
Hi.
Who is that? He was the guy who wouldn't let me use his shirt. That's why I'm sitting solo looking like a duck. But that's all right.
You don't look dusty.
I don't. I didn't say dusty. I said dunce.
Oh.
I'm never dusty. I'm all.
I
Wait a minute.
thought
I
you
thought we
said.
was
No, but I love you. I know she heard dusty too. That's what we thought you said.
Oh no, I'm not dusty.
We're not gonna
I'm
never
dust
let
free.
that happen. We're
Dust
gonna dust
free.
you off. Like,
All right. Well, help me out. Hi, A+.
we had to take-
Fine.
take your
A+, you ready for all this estrogen up in here?
All of it. We good.
Huh?
I'm not trying not to not even look at y'all.
Really?
They look at us. Look
They
at
all.
us.
Everybody back.
Right.
Oh, they said look at the. Oh. A+.
You look at all this black girl. All this.
Oh,
today,
it's black girl.
A+.
All of it.
Yes. How we look on YouTube right now, A+? We on one camera.
in the camera.
Well, what we got to do to all be in the camera? We got to get tighter. Get tighter. Get tighter, lady.
Oh, tighter. Is that good, or you want a little more touch more?
Get a little tighter.
Tighter, tighter.
Yeah.
Tighter.
Tighter.
Like tight.
Y'all know how to get tight. Ain't tight?
It's okay.
Like we all in the back seat.
There we good? That's good.
That's tighter.
Hey, wait, look. A plus. Is that tight enough?
We haven't seen
I wouldn't know.
Oh.
I wouldn't know.
Whatever we
Am I gonna
missed.
be able to copy that?
Well, you know what? Feel as you. I don't know. Hashtag me too. I don't know how this gonna work. I can tell you the feel, but I don't know what you draw forward. You don't know what's gonna happen when you
I'm
draw
not
that.
trying to get nobody stuck.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
And I stay strapped, so we good.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all
Not
right.
that kind of stuff.
What's the? Well, I was getting ready to go to the good energy for the deceased, but you're talking about getting strapped and stuff. Maybe we should just give a shout out to. Can you give a shout out to Cheesecake de Granger? Cheesecake de Granger in the building. Okay. Well, say hi to the friends first. We missed you.
Hi, friends. Trying to get my life together.
It's together.
Hi, everybody.
It's together.
Everybody, T. Granger.
Phone is dead. I can put it up to go live.
Oh no! What kind of phone you got?
Oh.
That's what.
You have an Android?
You need a charger? I got an extra charging thing down
But
here.
it's way over there though.
But it's
It's portable.
Oh, it's okay.
who's plugged in right here? Oh, nobody's plugged in right. It's an iPhone.
Yeah. No.
Oh well, you got your cord.
I do.
Come on.
Problem solved. Problem solved. That's how we do up in
Go
here.
ahead and give them a little praise.
I know. Listen, friends, I know you all are looking for a typical rundown and format tonight, but we're a little unorthodox tonight, so we don't have to worry about any news, the flip and rotate. The whole show is the flip and rotate.
The whole show.
The whole show. We're just going to talk and we're going to have a conversation with
Did you say whole or whole show?
the whole show.
Let me get out.
Well, wait a minute. She's talking about the whole show, and I'm here to talk.
Let me get out because
Well, wait a minute. She said,
I'm reformed. and everything.
well, you said reform. All right. Everybody ain't able. Everybody ain't able. Bless her Lord. But I was just talking about the whole show, girl, and I'm getting ready to talk about how brilliant and beautiful these black women are. But we are here with the beautiful. This is going to be a panel that is going to allow people to see something that is not, and no disrespect to anybody, that's not reminiscent of a Real Housewives or a Basketball Wives. Because black women can have conversations and get along, and we do know about politics and love, and we know about what's going on in unity. We know about friendship and respect. It's not just, oh, you're my friend, you're not my friend because you said something bad about me. We know how to get to the bottom of it and move it.
Yes, we do.
Yes. Do we know how to do that, Velvet?
Yes, we do.
Velvet, do we have to do that? Yes, we did that real
quick.
We did.
And it was one of those where, we got it in and we got over it. And I love people like that.
It was just a miss in communication is all that was.
It was,
That's all that was.
That's what I missed.
That was a long time
It was a
ago.
long time ago at hip hop. Once upon a time in hip hop.
Once upon a time, offline. What's the misunderstanding? But what's up, Cheesecake de Granger?
Yeah, tell us something good.
I got a delivery tonight.
You do? Where?
Somebody up in here. She's always supporting.
Yeah.
What's her name?
What kind she got?
Her name is. I don't know if she want to tell y'all all of that.
What flavor she got?
Enough to share.
Oh,
Miss Mona. It must be Mona Rice because she don't. She ain't got enough.
I got one.
Her only got one.
She only got one.
Her only got one.
One order, but that's all right. But no.
How can everybody else get an order?
Well, Talisa's gotten cheese.
Yes, I have.
Well, Teresa, how did you get your order?
I actually did I fall into your DM?
Okay, that's the way you can get. That's the way you can get an order. Fall into the DM.
Don't say too much, Talisa. Mary Poppins is in full effect.
All right.
We be inside to DMs looking asking for cake.
We want some cake.
A few episodes ago, she spoke about how people was in her DMs asking for different stuff and flavor exotic things. So that wasn't you, wasn't Talisa?
Well, she is kind of fine.
Ow. Okay.
Cheesecake steak roast. Offering cheesecake. Yeah, but if for the holidays, you guys need to make sure that you get your orders in as early as possible, though.
And get in the holiday time, you can get eggnog, you can get sweet potato, you can get pumpkin spice. Did I say all of them? Pumpkin, eggnog, and sweet potato. Only during the holidays, and it's so good.
Eggnog. Oh, baby.
Hi, baby.
No, ma'am.
The life is gonna give me. I'm gonna have to make me an order.
It's good. It's real good.
I don't
But you can go to
think I don't
cheesecakedegranger.com or you can call 310
774 6701.
If I get it,
6701. I love it.
can we ask you for sugar-free cake? Cheesecake? You don't do them yet?
That's
No.
not an option.
Okay,
No sugar free, no vegan, no none of that.
Okay.
All is full.
Is everything meant to be sugar-free and vegan?
No,
I mean, some
no,
things it's just like,
But listen, when
some
you
things you be like, you know what?
To do some
I
keto,
know.
You need a little, you want to do the right
You
thing.
know what?
But
I've
it's
been getting
cheesecake.
much-
I know she has.
Work on something.
Yeah, but we need to wait. I want some cheesecake now.
Oh,
Well, eat some
Well,
cheesecake
shit,
now.
and let's-
So free.
Oh.
Well, that would be vegan. Because it's all related.
The answer is no,
Yeah,
baby.
it's a no. It's a no.
It's a no.
Yeah.
It's a no, bruh.
It's a no.
They said
What's
no.
her name is Facebook? Is that Facebook over there?
Right there.
'Cause that's where I'm sending my people.
Hi, Tanisha. Tanisha's over there watching.
Boo.
Yes, Miss Eloise from Spin is over there watching. How y'all doing?
Hey.
Yes, Lady Eloise. Lady Eloise Cosmetics, darling. I love it. But we do want to send. We want to send some of our prayers out to. One of them is to Mr. Marquise Jefferson. He was 59 years old, and that's at.
I was wondering what his red was.
And no, that's okay. And Marquise Jefferson is the father of Tatiana Jefferson, who was killed. And family members close to him say he died. His heart was broken, and his daughter was taken away.
It's a thing.
It is a thing.
It's a thing.
It's very real.
It's a real
What
thing.
happened?
Marquise Jefferson, he passed away. He had a cardiac arrest.
Mhm.
He was the father of Tatiana Jefferson. You know, the gentleman, the woman who was killed by the police officer.
Fort Worth,
Mhm.
her dad passed away.
Yeah, he died
They
from
say it's broken
broken
heart.
That's a thing.
broken heart.
Yeah.
That's
a real
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, what that happened with what's her face?
Who?
Carrie
Waters,
Fisher
yeah,
and her mother.
Oh, yeah.
What's her mother name?
I forgot.
I don't know.
Debbie
Reynolds.
Debbie Reynolds.
Tell
Come
me
on.
something, because I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
You see how I was looking like,
Okay.
When did he pass away?
It was recently.
It was Sunday or something like
Are
that.
you serious?
Yeah.
Dang.
Not even that long after his daughter. It happens.
It does.
And I
the
think
thing.
they were saying something. They were just like really reconnecting and getting back into a good space with each other, because they were going to. Because you know they had to remember they had to postpone the funeral services.
Yes,
They were
they
at the
did.
Potter's house, but they redid it because the dad stepped in and was like, "No, I'm going to do this." So, and he
Oh
did.
my God.
It's just unfortunate.
It is
It's
unfortunate.
just-
It's almost unnatural for a parent to bury a child.
Mhm.
That's an unnatural order, but it happens.
It does.
Also, Laurel Griggs, who was 13 years old, she was an actress, young girl. She was from Broadway and also Saturday Night Live. She died of a massive asthma attack.
Oh,
Yes.
That's a thing.
Yes,
It is a thing.
it is a thing. It's a thing. But what's also another terrible thing is a young lady, 21 years old, and we posted this on our story about Alexis Crawford when she was missing, young black baby, 21 years old in Clark, Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
They did find her body in the park. She died from asphyxiation by the roommate and the roommate's boyfriend.
Be careful of the company you keep.
I mean, she took this girl to her home for the holidays, and she just like was really close with her. And apparently, the boyfriend made some sexual advances towards her that she didn't like, and she was just reporting it to the police. And then all of a sudden, a few days later, she's missing.
But the friend went with her.
Right.
To
And-
report.
Exactly. But then
with her.
The friend went with her, but from what I hear, and I don't even want to spread nothing false, but they said the friend has something to do with the
I think she
The
did.
killing.
sexual
Oh,
assault too.
shut your mouth, girl.
Yeah, girl.
That's too
Yeah.
much.
It's way too
That's too
fucking
much.
much. But and then let me check this
Teach
out. I
your
was like,
children about energy.
but let me tell you what's
Yeah.
cold. Let me tell you what's cold fucking blooded. She acted like she didn't know where the girl
Where the
was
girl
and
was.
led the police officers to the body.
Yeah.
Wow.
As if she didn't know.
When she knew all along.
You know, I know motherfuckers who will steal your money and help you find it.
Yes,
Steal your money and help you find it. Okay.
Girl, I think you left it over there knowing it's in their pocket.
Do it.
Yeah, but that's what it is. So
And
they're in
come out all
custody
your
now.
clothes before you leave the house.
Yeah, they're in custody now.
But you know who gonna steal and who not. You know if you have discernment.
Oh, come on.
You know the company you keep.
However, I will say this:
you can be fooled.
You can be fooled, but then at the same time, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give the sister a little slack. Because at 19 or 20 years
21.
old, your spirit of discernment might be a little bit off because you still
I'm not speaking about the 19-year-old. I'm talking in general. Right. In general, like as an adult. Right. I'm talking about, we were talking about the thief. At 19-year-old, she is really just
coming into her
coerced, not coerced, but what's the word? The boyfriend is pulling her in. What is that? What's the word? When he is
courting.
Not courting, but he is telling you, like he is telling you, making it sound good, enticing you, telling you, making you feel like this is what we should. Not really seduce, not like grooming you. It's gonna hit me.
I think chorus might be the word you're looking for. I think chorus is the word. That's what it sounds like.
That's like what you were saying about your children. Like you have children discernment. When your child doesn't want to go and hug and kiss somebody,
you gotta go hug them and kiss.
And I love you said that, Mona. Thank you for saying that. I teach my kids that all the time. Me and my dad actually got into a really bad argument one time because my kids did not want to go hug. No, for real. I keep it out because they didn't want to go hug somebody.
Sleep in peace, yes, Sherry.
This is your uncle. Go hug them. And I'm like, no. If they don't want to hug that man, she don't have to because that's the spirit of discernment telling her that she don't have to. And I don't want my children to feel obligated to hug someone or feel like when they get older that I'm obligated to give a man something or to hug him or anything like that because expected of me because this is what I'm supposed to do. No.
Because you're teaching them something in the long run about women when they become a woman.
Set them up for what it's going to be when they're adults. And so my dad was like, this is family. I don't care who you are. If my child says
it's always the one closest to you, not saying about your family. Sometimes it be the ones closest.
Come on.
When that girl going to the Thanksgiving dinners and shit.
Speak the truth. Speak the truth.
That's nasty.
It be.
So
you do gotta teach that. We ain't gotta teach. We ain't gotta teach our children that. They already know. We ain't gotta teach our kids that they already shady a little bit. They be like,
my son is shady. My youngest,
but they a little bit shady, but shady for a good cause. They be
my son.
And if it's no, we be like no.
Right, a little Gemini. That little Gemini read you.
Thanks for tuning in.
So we do want to make sure we send our love. And also, too, we want to send our prayers, too, because we have been talking about this for the longest for Alex Trebek. He's getting ready to start his chemotherapy. And the crazy thing about it was on yesterday's show. I don't know if that was, you saw what happened yesterday's show? Oh, my God, it made me cry. It did. On yesterday's show, in the final round, one of the gentlemen, I guess, he didn't even know the answer to the question, and it was okay. So when they asked, he flipped over and they asked, what's your answer? He said, and his response said, we love you, Alex. Yes. And Alex was gone.
He was choking.
He was gone. He was gone.
It's floating around on Instagram.
He keeps it together.
And that guy must have been going through something. So
he has
you
been.
never know if someone's going through something. That small act of kindness.
To be nice, right?
It's nice to be
I
nice.
said that today on my inspiration. Okay, small acts of kindness.
You did.
Spread them.
That must be yesterday. That must be the vibe.
Oh, it must be.
Yeah.
I said pass it along.
But he did, girl, and that was I thought that and risked his money. I think he walked away with $5. Yes, he risked. He's still bad. Because you get the subject and you bad. Then you get the question like, damn.
And he did $5.
He didn't know. He did. He didn't know. He was like,
he didn't know the answer.
We love you, Alex.
But that was still.
It was. That man going through. We have been talking about this since since it was made public, and we talked about before how they tape 2 shows a day of Jeopardy, and he's like in between shows he gets 15 minutes, and he says he's balled up in the fetal position, writhing in pain between takes. Yeah, and he come out there, and you would never know. That man is a consummate professional, honey. He keeps it together. I'm not gonna say it again. I got it out the first time, bitch. I can't say it twice. Mary, could you say it for me, Mary? Mary got my back. Mary, what is it, Mary? She graduated from college. I did not. I just attended.
I just attended.
Consummate fashion.
And then
Do we want to do a random beat right now? Y'all want to do a song first?
Do a song.
Do a song first? Okay. We're gonna go to a little song free.
Listen.
Oh, was it a look at
Did
today?
you see the look she gave?
Yes.
My God.
My God
That is my
today.
random bit when people looking at me.
I love it. We're gonna go to a little song, y'all friends. We're gonna be right back, honey. Claire said hi. Claire said hi, Mona.
Okay, listen, y'all.
Claire said hi,
I'm
Mona.
here, and I'm being tagged on Facebook, I believe. So
Oh,
yeah,
you tag? Okay. How you tag somebody on what's
I
going
think
on?
right there, the little man. You see the little man down there?
Oh, right here.
Right there.
Hey.
So go to Facebook and
Okay, y'all. Later on, y'all need to holler at me about these shirts. Because we are what?
anyway, over Facebook because I'm gonna have it go off. I want you guys to be able to see the whole panel. As beautiful as I am, these women are all as equally as beautiful and can stand.
TALISA Ray say invited. Did I do it right?
Yeah. It just said invite you to watch her though. You invited me to watch it.
Oh, well, then you that's
How
what
do
you
you
said.
tag?
I don't know. Right
Oh,
here.
maybe we missed the tag option.
Oh, let me see if I put it right here.
I may have to go live myself, but I really wanted y'all to see the panel versus just looking at me. There's TALISA. Beautiful as I am. What is that?
I tagged you now.
Tag me. Okay, I'm tagged. So if you follow me
Your
on
description
Facebook,
has been
yeah,
updated.
there it is. There it is. I see it. All right, y'all. I'm getting off of here. Go on over to Facebook.
Can't
See
flow.
the whole panel, okay?
Got to go.
All right. All right.
Yeah, ladies first. Goddamn it. I'm ready. They okay with cussing on your live?
Me either. I got to go off the I don't know.
Say when you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Oh, okay.
Oh, I got a random bit. Yeah, I
You
got
do?
one that
Wait a minute. I got that right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I got a random
Right. Okay, thank you.
I am.
Thank you for helping me out.
I need to give you one of those.
Girl, it ain't nothing but a one for your thumb for your car and a base turned upside down. Her phone might be
I like that bracelet.
There's a statue. Put your bottle in front of it in case it tilts no change. I mean, I don't want to tip over. Oh, unless you put it behind this thing right here and position it so you.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay, we ready.
Come on in. Five.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, Sacha, you ready to come in? Okay.
Come on in. 5, 4, 3.
Ladies first, huh? PLOPP Life.
PLOPP
We
Life.
black. We back, honey. We black too. We back, honey. We back on PLOPP Life. People love other people's problems. Please make sure you're going to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook to subscribe. Find us on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, all those good things. And right now we're on what is that? Velvet? WUTIZVELVET. We're also on I Am TALISA. Oh, and I'm TALISA Ray. Don't go down TALISA Ray because you'll see a blank screen, child. We are Mona Rice ain't on right now either. But Sacha's on Facebook. I know y'all. Eric say James, we know. Eric say, Eric say they probably like, where is these bitches? They know I love them. We coming, Eric, just for you, honey. Good old shout out to him because he watches every week, Joe.
All right. Shout
He
out.
does. Shout out to
Thank you
that.
for that kind of support.
Yes.
Yes.
He real sweet. Come on, and he's in the East Coast, so he 3 hours ahead, so he stays up for
He
this.
stays awake.
He stays up for this girl.
What are you doing?
Yes.
I'm watching this live, though. What is he doing?
I don't know, but I wish he would send a Cash App or a Venmo or something.
Yeah.
Oh, no? Girl, I asked
Y'all got a
him.
Patreon?
Well, we got one. We got to put the secret stuff up there, girl. But you know what? Also, too, I wanted to make sure I gave a shout out real fast, so I didn't get no shout out before y'all ran this. I want to give a shout out to Jason, my little, because he turned 16 last week.
Oh, happy birthday!
We had a little party for him this weekend. Also, my aunt Pam, one of my favorite aunt Pam, was like a mother to me. She passed away. Her birthday was yesterday on Veterans Day, along with Mr. Dr. Will, Darren Williams. Also, to all the veterans, we want to say Happy Veterans Day for all those who just risked their lives, gave their lives, and do everything for us to be able to sit here and do what we do.
Yeah.
But I also want to give a shout out to the Mary Pop and Sacha birthdays popping off on Friday. What's up? What's up? What's up? Mary Papa finally, we gonna go celebrate because she finally gonna be 21 so she can drink and shit. Yes, honey. Yeah.
What are we doing?
Do what?
What are we doing?
Oh, and then what?
We're gonna go to I don't know if I'm gonna put that out.
No, put it out there.
We're gonna have a celebration. We'll tell you offline.
We're gonna have a good time.
Hey, gonna have a hi, Dino. Dino said hi to everybody, y'all. Okay. I love all that karaoke. I love it. We can do our rant. A plus, you want to go to do your random event first, or do you want us to go ahead and go? Do you have a random event this week?
Yeah, I do.
You do? What's your random event, sir? Because all the ladies is looking around here.
California.
Oh.
You are?
This is my home state.
Oh.
Where else would you want to live?
More and more every day is I'm starting to see white people move into my complex or whatnot.
You have a little sprinkle of methodology.
And the idea of leaving this mud is just more prevalent. It's happening.
Wow.
To go where?
Yeah,
Where would you go?
Man, it's looking like down south is where it's at.
I was about to
Only
ask
because it's cheaper out there. I mean,
It
I
is.
Google, you know what I'm saying, lowest cost of living.
you.
And like Arkansas, Georgia was
Who do you know out there?
Nobody.
Hey, plus, what the fuck are we gonna do on Tuesdays without you here?
I'm not saying I'm leaving. I'm just saying it's
The
just hard
idea.
out here.
Ain't that selfish? What we gonna do without you?
Hard out here.
Okay, any other random events, ladies?
I have one.
Anybody can go.
Okay. Well, mine is, I can't stand. I can't stand.
I think we all, because I got a pet peeve. I'll be blessing people. I got a pet peeve tonight too. I got some bullshit to talk about
I
tonight.
can't stand a bully, and I can't stand parents who raise bullies and don't take accountability for their children being bullies.
Well,
because
You gonna fight a kid?
I want to fight a kid, like I want to fight a couple kids, but, and I never understood that phenomenon until I had my own. Because these children, there's a lot of kids out here who are just really just. Ooh,
yeah.
And it's like you try to speak to them with love, you try that approach like we should be friends. You guys shouldn't be doing it. And they looking at you like, bitch, please. Like, like, bitch, get down.
Or they'll actually say it.
Oh, I actually had a girl tell me like, bitch, please, who the fuck you talking to?
Girl.
And I was like, let me go home.
Yeah. Right.
Let me go home.
Serious?
I'm dead ass serious. Like, they were arguing in the hallway. And she was like, bitch, ain't nobody talking to you. Ooh. And I was like, let me turn around before I forget that you are a teenager. And I'll whoop your ass in here and show you how real grown women get married. You know what I'm saying?
Well, didn't that happen this past week? We talked about that too. Didn't that happen a little bit? You put your hands on the right one, baby. You're gonna get whopped and chopped and socked, baby.
Yes. So I just want parents to start doing better with raising their kids. Like, teach people it's nice to be nice. I don't know what's going on in your home, but get it together. Because I'm gonna have to put my hands on your mama if you keep fucking with my kid. And I mean your mama gonna catch these hands.
And you gonna jump in and I'm gonna take care of you too.
Right.
Whatever happens, happens.
But we do love the children here. We believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Teach them well.
Okay. Show them all the beauty. We gotta say something. We don't want plop because Mary Poppins will be like, well, that's a disturbing message to send out there on behalf of this show. I can't be associated. Say something nice.
Come on, Mary Poppins.
But yeah,
keep it light.
who else got a random event? Who else want to go? Mona.
I have a random event.
What's your random event?
I have I'm not gonna say any names, but I have a person I have a person at my job.
Can you write it down? Can you write it and we can?
We want to know who they are.
I'll say the time. I have a legal secretary at my job, and she works for an attorney who is condescending.
Oh,
and they're the same age.
Oh.
So I feel bad for her because she's a grown woman being spoken to by someone her same age in just a nasty way. And it's not me, but it's hard for me to. I want to defend her. So
You do.
You don't need to speak to her like that. She's a grown woman just like you.
Is she her superior at work or
She
something?
is.
So she feels like she needs to set the bound. I mean, set us up higher since they're the same age.
And arrogance.
Yeah.
And it's just like, make my copies. It's like, hey, I need a copy of this. And you go make the copy. You know.
Everybody got their headphones on?
Yes.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's just my random I can't stand. I want to say something. It's not my problem. It's not happening to me. But I just. I put my headphones
sometimes
on
you gotta
at work so I don't have to hear stuff like that.
That's kind of a hard situation because you want to say something, but at the same time you be like, I don't want to take that trip to HR.
Y'all
right?
have ethics and compliance, because ethics and compliance at my job, you can go ahead and say something anonymously.
You can't go to HR though and say it's bothering you.
Yeah, I can't say that. Was the harassment of someone else?
This is bothering you.
Someone else
making me feel uncomfortable. Am I right, Mary? Okay, I'm fact checking. Mary Papa's on it. We do. Y'all, we got a friend on the line. Somebody went, hi, friend.
Hey, friend.
Hey, friend. Hi.
It's my bestie, Bo.
Bo is screaming, y'all. Y'all can't hear, but she's screaming.
This is what I told you does hair. This one I told you she
Bo, I heard you got them hands, baby.
Oh no, that bona fide hair, honey. Go on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Go there. Lays it down.
Hi, Bo.
Yes. See, look, how I know, because I know what it
Bo,
is.
what you want to say tonight? That's a real one. That's your tribe, girl.
That's my tribe.
Yeah.
It's one of my dog, y'all.
I love it.
Oh wait, Leah tuned in too.
Thank you. Oh, we turn out for you.
We turned it up.
We did.
Okay. Hey, Aaliyah, we sent you some.
Hi, Leah.
Right in the beginning,
Right
girl.
in the beginning.
We miss you.
We sure thank you so much for calling in, Bo. Make sure you stay tuned in and you can call back and comment when we get to these discussions and stuff, okay?
Call and comment. I love you, Bo.
Kendall Williams said hi, Sacha.
Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Kendall.
Also, Dino says one of our another faithful listener has a random vent.
Okay,
let's go.
Let's hear it.
One of our friends. He says my random vent is when let me see. My random vent is when significant others get called out on their BS during the argument. Then they try to flip the script.
Oh, no accountability.
No accountability.
Oh, okay.
They said okay, Dino.
Dino, do you take accountability for your shit too?
Right. That's all I got. Okay.
Okay.
As long as
he giving hearts, I guess he do.
All right. As long as you take accountability too, bro, we good.
It's all good.
Bona fide hair. Look, I go onto my Instagram and boom.
Yeah.
Like she really bad. Like she really the shit. And she literally down the street.
When I'm ready to cut my hair,
yes, 927 South La Brea. Y'all holler at her.
Holler at her. That's what you're supposed to do for your friends.
Yes.
So you telling me you don't know the address to where?
I know she downtown at Dominican Hair Styling.
Come on.
Clara.
Come on. Yes, it is. I love it. What's your random bit, TALISA, right?
Oh, okay. I normally don't like to use this word, though I use it often. These niggas.
Yo.
Oh. You didn't burn Mary's ears. Look, she's like,
I didn't want to go there today.
I'm gonna go and go. I'm gonna take us there just real quick.
Okay.
Just real slowly. Let's just go in because when he started talking about accountability, I thought, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna say all because let me just preface this, but I love the black man.
Yes.
I love the black man.
We love you, black man. Black man. Did y'all watch Designing Women with Bernice to see that song to Anthony? Black man.
But I need y'all to get your shit together.
Please.
Okay? I need you to understand that we love you, we need you, we support you, but not in your bullshit.
No.
Okay. So you could take that somewhere else. Okay. I really could go a whole long
They generally do.
Don't say no. That's why we buy ourselves.
They generally do.
Yes, he is.
And the thing about it is that they'll straighten it up. You know, I'm tired of fattening up the rabbit for the snake. They'll straighten it up for them.
Yeah.
And get it together.
Yeah.
What you trying to do?
Fattening up the rabbit for the snake. That's the old. That's the old whole saying. That's the old. No, it's the old hoe. Like she said earlier, one of my good girlfriends. She ain't here no more. She was a hoe, baby. She tell you she was a hoe, but she used to say that. She said a whole bunch of stuff. Some stuff. Fattening up the rabbit for the snake.
You know them snakes eat that rabbit hole. Open up.
It's always a snake slithering in that grass. Anyway,
they be waiting.
The podcast is PLOPP Life.
So really, I just want y'all to be honest with who you are. What it is that you like.
What you like.
What you like is what you like.
And don't try it, motherfucker, when you get popped. Offline conversation.
Listen, I don't pass judgment on nobody or the lifestyle that they live. I am inclusive in all things. So please understand that you can be honest with most of us. Now, we may not fuck with you after that, but you can be honest.
You can be honest.
You can live in your truth, especially when it comes to TALISA Ray. Live in your truth.
Charles too. You can live in your truth.
Live in your truth. I prefer it.
I want you to live in your truth.
Please don't hide on my account or use me as no fucking beer or no shit. Okay? Live in your truth.
Please don't.
It is.
Because she talking about she ain't judging and stuff like that, but I'm judging that motherfucker. I am. Cause you tried me, nigga.
What do you do?
Excuse me, Mary. Tried me. Sorry, I don't even do men like that. I don't publicly take the but.
What? Tell me what happened. What?
We will offline, girl. We hear a plopper offline.
But I love you still because if I've ever loved you, I will always love you. Just you can't be with me.
Yes.
And I really want you to have a happy, successful, loving relationship.
Just not with me.
What if he did it in the past? And that's not.
It wasn't the past.
Listen. How past is past?
Yeah. How far are we talking past?
Before you.
Like, but I mean, like, how far is before me? Like months, years, weeks, days, minutes.
Well, it was kind of seeming like an overlapping situation, judging by timeline.
By timeline, it definitely feels like
he was just with a dude before. Now it's your turn as a female.
That's the thing. There was this dating guru or whatever she is that's in Atlanta who said that Black women are missing out on good men because we won't date men that are bisexual.
Okay.
Oh, really?
She said we are missing out on really great men because we won't date men that are bisexual. Now, I really want to ask you ladies on this panel, could you date a man that was bisexual?
No.
Could you date a man that liked men?
No.
And he wanted to include you?
No.
That's what happened. There you go.
No.
Well, generally, I do.
No.
I'm okay.
What the fuck is going on here?
You know, I keep it real. I tell all my business out here. Sacha, when we done with the show, Sacha be like, girl, let me tell you something. When we done with the show, Sacha be like, bitch, did you say that? I mean, she be like, girl, did you say that? She don't marry no. She be like, girl, did you?
On this show.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She right. That's a friend on the line.
Okay, no, this is a friend on the line.
What is? Hi, friend.
That's the friend on the line.
Hi, friend. Are you still there, friend?
You with us,
Sonny,
friend?
stop chewing that candy like that.
Hi, friend. She have to call back in on this one, baby.
Right. Tell us.
Where?
Bo.
But it says bisexual.
They like both.
And let me just And let me just tell you, I heard a gay man explain bisexuality, and I thought it was very clear. A bisexual person can see themselves in a relationship, full on family and everything, with a man or a woman.
Okay.
So not specifically, I like. What happened?
You said what?
That's it?
That's it?
There's no other option? All right.
All right.
We all like, okay.
I think it's a lot lot of people out there with gray
Well,
areas.
both things
Like,
can,
that's
you know
all
what?
right.
Both things are
That's just
opposite,
not
but they
for
can
me.
also be true at the same time.
They can be. I couldn't
Say
do
that
it.
again.
Both things are opposite, but they can be true at the same time.
Now,
It may not be though. What if he was in a relationship with a man before you, and now he's with you as a woman?
Okay, so
The two are not
but
exclusive.
exclusive. So you're saying a full-on relationship.
Mm. Mm.
I didn't heard that before.
But
Too.
Dino said, but a man, but a woman can be who? Wait a minute, what did it say?
Yeah, get it
But a
together.
man would be with a woman who been with a woman. Now.
Absolutely, they would, because for them, that's like, you know,
It's a
it's a fantasy, and maybe we can bring her into the bedroom.
Mhm.
When in actuality, it's the same exact thing. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Which now I have a second, like a follow-up question, right?
Oh, come
So
on.
you came with, what if they were in, you know, relationship, but what if they experimented? What if they opened up to you? Y'all remember that episode of Insecure? Was
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And he touched on it. And he touched on
Yeah.
it. And he said, I tried it,
I know.
but I didn't like it. That wasn't for me. And
Oh, that's a conversation we're gonna get into a little early. I mean, a little later on too, because you know y'all heard what Tank said a couple times. Right?
Yes,
okay,
indeed.
so we could put a pin
Yes,
in
he
that.
did, huh? She said that's just straight.
I mean,
But you know what, Bo? I can kind of understand what you're saying a little bit, because if you like both, you're not going to be too committed to either.
correct.
You're going to flip flop. One of them is not going to be enough for you.
You better get a
That's
polyamorous
not necessarily
relationship.
true, though.
Well,
No.
you wouldn't, if me and Velvet both dated the same man, he wouldn't like us equal either. He likes certain things about
That's
me
true.
and certain things about
Okay,
Velvet.
I get
so
you.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay, Mary.
I could respect that.
They say you can't
I
love two
know,
people.
I
Can't be in love with two people at the same
I've
time.
known people who personally who are actually bisexual, and they can commit to either or. They can commit fully
You're
to
welcome,
a
Bo.
Thank
female,
you, Bo.
fully to a male.
Thank you, Bo.
And it's not an issue of. I don't think that they're confused. I think that they know exactly what they want.
Okay.
Right now, they could be in the mood for a female. The next moment, they could be a male.
Almond joy and nuts. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
I got a whole, like, my whole mind just started clicking with a bunch of questions, but I'm gonna just hold
People
off.
like
Okay, we gonna get into people
like
like what they like. We gonna get into sexuality.
I was in sexuality is kind of it's fluid. It's not.
is.
It's really
You
not a
could be
straight line. It's
sexually
really not
fluid.
linear. You know, it's kind of like
You could
you
be.
kinda
I don't know. It might be linear for me.
I mean,
Because it's linear for me too.
I'm not speaking on a personal level. I'm
Uh-huh.
not saying
Okay.
No, we
Gen-
know.
okay,
that
okay.
We know in general.
Okay.
It's
Fluid, you know what I'm
Because
saying?
it's linear for you. I know.
Yeah,
that.
I know what I like. You know,
But you know what? That's a great point of view you have too. Because like I said, we'll talk about that too. Because that's another thing that they feel like us as Black women are closed off too.
I'm about
we
to say,
just
but we're
don't-
gonna put it all the way out there.
right.
Like I know what I like, but I've also seen some things that have me like, well, okay.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
some baddies
So,
out
I've
there.
never acted on it though.
Right.
That's the difference.
So I mean, and
I've seen some things that I'm like, yeah.
okay, I saw something recently.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone.
Someone.
So no, really, and it blew my mind because I was like, whoa. Why
What
would
is
they
this
get down?
thing?
Yeah, like
What-
not for me, but I was like, why would they get down like that? So
Uh-huh.
this couple, this man and this woman, they
Okay.
are married,
Uh-huh.
but she pegs him, you know. So
Mhm.
and so
Peggy.
and so
You know what peg is?
you look it up.
Do you know what pegging
Y'all
is?
know
Tell
the
people
peg-
what, tell them what pegging is.
Pegging is when the woman will put a strap on and she will fuck the man. You know.
Okay.
Like,
I've
so
never heard
so
of that.
yeah, girl. So she was doing her man, and I was kind of like, girl, your man is gay. You know, like he like dick. You know what I'm saying? But then for real, this is what I'm saying.
But does that mean he likes dick though?
But then I was like, that's what I started thinking. I was like, well, does it mean he like dick, or does he just like her to be in control? Is it
It
more
sounds
of
like
a
he liked that sensation in that particular place.
well,
It's an erogenous zone for a man.
But then it was like she was aroused too, you know, and I'm like, well, how?
But
is she
that's
gonna be
because
aroused?
she-
But it's a mental and it's
No,
a
and
power
then them
thing.
strap-ons
you know?
got something in
Mhm.
there. And
Well, I'm just
said what?
I'm just saying. I was like, I think it's more of a power thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like for her.
Oh,
I
okay.
you know, I was like, because I can't see any woman that would be okay with like,
Just openly doing that.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good point. Let me
Mhm.
think.
Okay.
come back.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Dino says, Dino, you active tonight. Dino says he was in a. You want to peg?
I mean, okay, so you want to keep it out? I'm not saying I want, but I can understand
why.
The why. I can understand the power behind it because I'm a very dominant
But
female.
why does it
so
have
like,
to be power? Why couldn't it be
just
something
sex.
that's erotic
Or sensual. And you know, that's what they say. That's what the problem is with the black woman.
Y'all close
We are closed-minded.
I'm not black. No.
What is
I don't think
look at me because I'm 82% African.
Okay. But Dino Well says he was. Wait a minute. Dino says he said he was in a polyamorous relationship. It was fun times, and he also says, and Dino's a black man. He says he supports Tank's views.
Okay. Say, what did I miss?
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it a little bit. But let me tell you something, Dino. When we get to that point, I need for you to call in 310-910-9676, option 1. We want to hear from you, baby. We're still on random events, child. You got a random video with
No, it's 9.
It's 9 o'clock.
Wait, but I got a random event though.
Go ahead.
Shit, I got a random event.
It's my birthday. That's all.
Yeah, it's your birthday.
Twerk.
Hey, my random event comes a little bit from the queen herself, girl. Y'all call her, the queen, Beyonce, honey. And it's a lot of people who have a lot of things to say about people, and they talk about people, and they have things, and when I say talk about it, have things to say, I mean negatively. But whenever that happens to me, I have so committed this line into my motto, into my spirit. You that bitch when you cause all this conversation. Always stay gracious. Best revenge is your motherfucking paper.
and that's the truth.
Understand that. Are we there?
We did.
Okay. Dino,
We're gonna talk about that.
Get on your shit.
Dino Wells also said his baby mama sticks her pointing finger in her booty and it was. He didn't say what it was.
What he said in my booty. That's what he said.
His baby mama was sticking her finger in his booty.
They like that.
He said that's what he typed.
That's what he typed right here.
Dino, are you ready for you want that on record?
He don't mind.
No,
I want you to call in, Dino. Y'all make sure y'all call in.
He has a wife, and his wife, and listen.
He said baby mama.
Or whatever. But listen, the thing is, I always feel like when a man does something like that, and he's doing it with the woman, does that necessarily make him gay, or does that make I don't think so. If anything done with the woman in love, I don't feel like it might seem like a gay act, but you are doing it with a woman.
Okay. Well, let's go to a little song first, and then we're gonna talk about some of these issues. Can we go to a little song? Any little piece of song?
Yeah.
You talk about some things.
Okay.
And we go to a little piece of song. A+. Like fam, I got on cheap lipstick tonight. It might have run over. Where my lipstick at? Let me find it.
Hey.
Hey.
All right, y'all. We gonna be back. What you making six faces for? What you making that face for? If you don't like what I got to say, get the fuck off my grill.
Who is that girl? I love my lipstick.
You know who I'm talking to?
I see the name, but who is it?
I don't know.
I see the name
Who
too.
is it?
Nobody. I say clown ass motherfucker.
My bad, babe. I don't mean to get you dizzy. I'm trying to charge my phone. You feel me?
Jelly bean.
Hold on. There we go.
From the front to back. So you guys can see me in here. Because I keep coming in and out, but on Facebook, I'm tagged, and you can stay through and see all the ladies. I'm only here because the conversation was really good. What happened? There's no nut. Look at that. That's a cheesecake lady. That's the cheesecake. Cake. It's her birthday.
Who invited you?
Who sent you?
Who sent you?
Who sent you?
Who sent you? Don't come for me. Don't come for me unless I sent you.
What was that?
Where your boss at? Shit. A+, where you at?
She had a bathroom break.
Yes.
I mean, look at that. I see you performing. You're a dancer.
You coming back?
I hope so.
They had a whole different thing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna read.
We ready, A+?
John Henry.
All right, we back. Had to get rid of some negative.
Hey.
All right, Trump. Come on in. Come on in.
All right.
4, 3, 2.
Hey friends, you feeling that? Come on back with us. We have PLOPP, people of other people's problems. Please make sure you go to all the social media outlets. Child, we ain't gonna name them. Go to all of them, honey. All of them. And call in too. The numbers. What's the number?
310. Okay, listen. Let's just get this together now.
Okay.
0 is not an O. O is a letter. Okay?
Come on.
310.
310.
910.
910.
I don't know the last
9676.
9676.
Extension 1. Okay, you cannot, because I'm looking for the O and the M and O P.
What if I want to say?
No, I don't like you.
Then we're gonna look for the old
Hey,
letter.
Booski.
Right.
Oh.
Oh.
But you're speaking or addressing a
no,
number
no,
specifically, a
no.
phone number.
O is a letter. O is a sound.
She said,
O
here we
is a
go.
sound. Okay.
I can't believe Mary's saying that because her diction is so proper. She be like, you right is 0. You ain't feeling it wrong. You cutting your eyes into that and turn to the head.
The old folks say, oh.
Yes.
Ain't nothing old on
Down in
this
New Orleans,
They
say,
showed
oh,
them.
they
Ain't
five,
nothing
oh, you're
No,
right.
they do. They do.
They
I
do.
get that, but they need to say 0.
No,
Okay.
baby.
Don't
No,
sound
baby.
right.
Not in the Lola. They don't say no 0. They
Okay,
say
they-
504.
We in California, and in California, we're going to say 0.
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
No, we can say
Well, right
whatever.
now on
Zero.
PLOPP Life, we're gonna do a
Zero.
little something.
Zero.
Listen, friends, in case
Not
y'all
Trump,
just
you are older.
in
Listen
case
to your elders.
well, friends, in case y'all just plopped on the sofa with us, we here and we plopping down. And today's topic is ladies first. And I want to read this little piece of something that well, let me end this live and start over again because it's gonna end in 20 seconds. So listen. We'll do that. Share to your story. Start over again.
All right.
Okay. So anyway, when we had did the Black Man's Point of View, I had read something prior to us starting, and I just want to read this, and it actually is an excerpt. Did I say that right?
You did.
You did.
It's an excerpt from a young lady by the name of Tamika Shambly. She wrote it for her thesis. She attends the University of Alabama, and it's called "You and Me Will Never Part: A Study of Black Women's Best Friends."
Oh.
And so she wrote her thesis on that, and just a piece of it I'll read. It says the interpretations of Black women and their friendships can be found in media representations or stereotypes. Common stereotypes not only have an effect on how Black women are viewed as individuals, but also as how Black women see themselves. Just as I once thought all Black women talked too much, could not be trusted, these ideas had to begin somewhere in order for them to continue to circulate.
Yeah.
The images that plague Black women are also the same ones that plague Black women's friendships. The Black women's friendships vary from positive to negative representations. The current representations are the angry Black woman. Of Black women's relationships and friendships have a lot to be desired. However, the representations are not new. The representations currently displayed through reality television, for example, Basketball Wives and Real Housewives of Atlanta, and other media outlets are old images with a modern twist. The angry Black woman is portrayed on almost every reality TV show in a mixture of the matriarch, a Black lady, a Jezebel, a hoochie with control issues. She is emasculating and probably does not have a man, and she is defined by her sexuality. She is angry for no apparent reason and takes it out on everyone she encounters. These historical images and other images plague Black women's friendships and perceptions of other Black women. That's just a piece of it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna piggyback off of that.
Come on.
Because John Eric St. James,
He got on.
Yeah, he said he wanted to know. He said,
Mhm.
Sacha, why is it that Black women are the only race of women who have to announce and always make it known and the point that they are strong Black women? Aren't all women strong? Don't all women pretty much experience the same highs and lows in life? I have yet to hear, I'm a strong white woman, or I'm a strong Asian woman, or I'm a strong Hispanic woman. Never understood why Black women have to make a point of it. Why do you do that? Just an observation.
I have a question.
Because go
I
ahead.
just want to ask, is he Black?
He is.
He's black.
Okay.
Because
so he should know.
He should.
And I'm
he
surprised
should
that
know.
you even
He
wrote
should
that
Right.
down, Eric. Come on, John.
I'm
Eric.
glad he
Yeah.
said it though, but we need to know because we're consistently and always tested.
Right.
Always.
They
And then
always trying us.
nobody else
What-
is. Oh,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
That's all I want to say.
Nobody else. You don't hear people have to say, I'm a strong Asian woman, or I'm a strong Latino woman, or I'm a strong white woman, because it's always been implicated through history that they have been known as strong. We've always had to be strong, and
They don't have to be because
and
they
they don't have to
protected.
be because they're protected.
Right.
They are protected. Like Malcolm X
Mhm.
said, the most disrespected
Come on.
woman in America, an unprotected woman in America is the
Uh-huh.
black woman. So
Yeah.
of course I have to tell you how strong I am so you don't try to play me. And that goes for all areas and all people, you know, like I can't believe a black man would ask why we have to state our strength. It's because, like she said, we always tested. We are
I
always
also
tested.
think too, it has a lot to do with positivity and really
Yes.
being out there because we've been subjected to such negativity.
Yes.
Come on,
all
Sacha.
throughout history.
Yes.
Come
You
on.
never really heard positive things said or written about black women
Exactly.
until, of course, today. But for you to ask that, John Eric, I'm just really surprised.
What the author? I was waiting for both. I was like, what the author got to
Well, I
say?
think it reaffirms everything that you just read about that
Mhm.
girls, because it's a requirement.
Right.
We need to hear that. We need to know
We
that
need
to
about
know
ourselves. We
about
need to
ourselves.
say
Right.
that so our children and our
Yes.
daughters
Come on.
because we're coming up against the energy and the forces of these shows and TV shows that give negative stereotypes
Yeah.
of weakness
And ratings.
and yes, and women that don't get along and don't love. My best friend has been my best friend since I was 11 years old. I know how to have strong black female friendships and relationships. And I would die with them. I don't trust a woman that says, I don't get along with other women. I don't like other women. What about you that you don't trust, that you don't like about yourself?
Absolutely.
That always weirded me out. Anyway, people say, I don't trust people. I would say, people who don't trust people can't be trusted.
Amen to that.
And I need a strong black woman. I need to know that you stand in that strength so that when I get weak, I can lean on you. If I watch too much black Atlanta Housewives and I have broken my spirit down or something like that, and now I need to go to you. I'm a strong black. Yes, thank you for being that for me.
Yes.
And reinforcing that in me. It's a requirement.
It's a
the
requirement.
same reason we need to say strong black women is the same reason we need BET. Because
Thank you.
We didn't have it. The same reason we needed a Black Panther Party for self-defense.
Yes.
We need to reaffirm and affirm ourselves all the time. It's a statement I don't say. And I do find it sometimes annoying because it's said out of context. It's never said I don't hear it often in the right space. I hear it from Mimi from Housewives.
Right.
I like to hear it. And when I hear it, I think of Asada Shakur.
Come on.
I need to think of the strong black women in my life that reaffirm me. Because we are so we're so abused and taken advantage of, or we're the ugliest. We're the ones who stole.
Say that.
Yeah.
We're the last ones in line. We're the ones who dated on. We're the ones who are not chosen. We're the ones who are not fit.
Say that.
So yes, I love to hear that when it's in the right context.
In the right context.
It reaffirms.
Come on, you. Come on.
And then can I piggyback on you too?
Well, real quick, Sharon, who is also a black woman, she is a lawyer. She said, "Preach, sister," and she also said, "Because we are always fighting for our."
Yeah, we're fighting for our phones to stay up.
Sure is, girl. She said, "Girl, that phone done gave up, baby." She said, "We're always fighting for our position in society."
Yes, we are. We are, and I think, like you said, with
Go
the
ahead.
housewives and the reality shows, I think there has been a disconnect and kind of like the wrong sense of what strength is. Strength is not a loud black woman who cannot express herself.
Come on.
And talk about what's really going on. Strength is not fighting the next sister because she pissed you off. So I think people are getting the wrong idea of what strength is. Strength is quiet. It doesn't have to be loud. And it's not mean. It's actually kind. To be strong is to really to be soft.
I agree with everything that you said, but I'm going to say this. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and be on the other side of the shoulder just for 5 seconds. Do we think that we are passionate or loud or aggressive because we have not been heard? And so we seem or feel to think like, well, the only way you're going to hear me is if I go ahead and get aggressive, so you have to pay attention to me.
Right.
Not to say that that's the right thing, but I really feel like that's the motivation behind it. And it's not until you learn to love self and seek happiness and self-evaluation that you realize I don't have to communicate in that manner with my sister. I can be upset with you and I can talk to you. I can walk away from you and say, listen, now is not the time for this conversation. Please don't push my buttons. I need to walk away and we can come back to it because we're friends. I can be able to tell you something out of love and kindness, but you don't learn that right off. That is a learned behavior. That is some introspection. If your mama was loud and ghetto,
if you didn't see that right,
you gonna be loud and ghetto. Okay, my mama wasn't loud and ghetto, maybe a little bit.
My mama was loud as fuck.
Maybe a little bit, but if y'all meet my mother is classy and refined, and so here I sit. But you piss me off and catch me in the wrong mood, I might want to hit you in the throat.
But why is it the same when we do it? Because there's lots of women from other races who are loud, and they get loud when they get angry. That's a part of this. That's just a part of human behavior and emotion.
Why can't you be passionate?
And why can't you be passionate?
Why is our passion and our excitement
aggressive?
Right, aggressive.
Why is that aggressive?
And why are we the angry black women when we're just passionate about it?
Yes.
But you know where they love to pull that string? Where they work in corporate America. They will call me. I have had managers tell me I need to change my attitude because it's too aggressive. Whereas they will praise the next woman who is of the other tribe and tell her that she's assertive.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
She's assertive where I'm aggressive.
Different A.
Different A. You know, and it's not cool. You see what I'm saying? Like, why is it that when it's my turn,
because we're
intimidating, because we are strong, because we are brilliant, because we are beautiful, because we stand in our own.
You were intimidated when we walked in the room before we said anything. Before we said anything, you were intimidated. You were intimidated. You were. Oh my God! Now I have to measure up to that, and you can't.
Yes, I mean, I had a manager once,
and you could never.
I walked in the room.
You try to diminish me and say that my strength is angry
because it needs. I need to.
Yeah,
because either we too loud or
because strong really hurts your feelings.
Because most times we're either too much or not enough.
You know, I had a white man. It was a skip level, so that means not my supervisor, but the person above him. I walked into a room. This was after my husband passed. I walked into the room with him, and he said, "You know what, TALISA, you walked in here, and I felt like I needed to hear what you had to say. You came in here with so much presence and stature, it could be intimidating to somebody who does not hold that amount of confidence." And then looked at me and said, "Be you."
Come on.
And anybody that has a problem with it, you let me know because this is who you are. Stand up in that. It's okay to be just so magnificent.
Yes, ma'am. One of my good girlfriends. One of my good girlfriends, Joyful Drake, and shout out to her, honey. She told me that before, and this is when she had first met me. She told me, she said, "You know what? You are loud and you are a lot. Don't ever not be that." Because people are going to want you to not be that.
I love every bit
cost
of it.
is high. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I wouldn't change you for $1 million.
I wouldn't either. Well, for $1 million. For $1 million, I might. I might shut the fuck up.
She's like, oh, I'm going to change.
Everybody got a price. What I'm feeling right now, $1 million. I'm just joking. No, I get you. I love it. So let's move on over to this right here since we speak about other women, because we spoke about the reality television show. You guys have heard of Megan Mullen, right? Megan Mullen is the wife of the football coach in Florida. She's a white woman, of course. He's white. Most of the players on the team are, of course, young black men.
They love her, don't they?
She loves them too. Yeah. It is a custom before every game, she kisses them.
Ancestors, go help him.
She kisses them, sometimes in the mouth, sometimes on the cheek. Now, how do we feel about that?
What kind of fucking slave shit is that? Like,
it depends on.
But the coach is like, hey.
Is it a luck thing?
I don't know what it is. He said, the coach said when he came in, he got hired he wanted to change up the culture of football. He wanted to change it up, the culture of football at that school. And a part of that was, I guess, her coming on there and doing that. They do it for luck. You can see a YouTube video. And they kind of welcome there. She gets like this, like she's like this.
No, you can,
on them.
Wait, hold their face and shit?
Yes, hold their face and everything. No. But she is but some of you can see the video, and some of the guys are like, they welcome with her. Some of the guys kind of like, okay, let me get this shit over with. So do they not speak up because they don't want to get put from the team? Do they not want to be like everybody else? Most of these men are black.
Now, wouldn't that be considered if I didn't want to and you're making me? That's a form of harassment. Yes or no?
But do we know? Has anyone spoken out? Right.
No, not. I mean,
it's the media and everyone else making this a big deal.
I think the media, of course, it's the media, and people are having something to say about it.
They've been doing it, and no one has spoken up.
Well, it's a new situation. He's new to the school.
How new?
It's new.
Like new.
But it's like, but you said nobody is speaking up. But I mean, at the same time, like you said, if my scholarship or my education is tied to this, I'm not gonna. My parents can't afford to send me. I'm not about to speak up and tell this white woman she can't.
So he can bench me or something.
So they can bench me and then I lose. You know, like so, and they know that. And see, that's
you can see some of the boys are uncomfortable.
That's the issue. They know the power that they hold, and that they allow them to do that. Like they know. Would you allow?
That's
would she be comfortable kissing this team if they were white boys?
I don't think it has anything to do with race at all.
That's another thing they were saying because a lot of people were like, I don't think it has anything to do with racism. They said, but if she was a black woman kissing white men,
exactly, would it be acceptable?
Or if it was a girls team in the white
Can we take it further? What if the coach was black? What if the coach was black and his wife was black? You know what I'm saying? And they kissing these kids in the mouth. This would be a scandal. It would be a huge scandal.
They'd be a winning team too, though.
but could it be that they're fear? I mean, are we living in a hashtag Me Too movement?
We are. It seems like not a big deal.
It seems like it's not.
But unless there is a child that's uncomfortable with it and they haven't.
I'm sure that,
I mean, they're college boys, college
men.
Men. But on the flip side of that, now what if one of the motherfuckers kiss her ass back? What they gonna say then? Because they might be like, "Oh, bitch, you want to kiss?"
Then what?
Exactly. They're gonna
then what? Because you kissing me.
They're gonna imitate
him. Are they going to isolate him?
I'm telling you, it's only acceptable because of who she is.
It's sexual harassment all over the place.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if it's a race thing, but it's definitely sexual.
I bet you when you go home and talk to their mamas, I bet you they tell their mamas how they really feel, and I bet you more than them than not are uncomfortable.
Don't be letting your strange woman, any strange woman,
no.
I mean, on y'all. These strange women.
I mean, what if they get mono or something? What if they get mono or something?
I mean, they don't tell her what her mouth is. She could have sucking her husband's dick before she came out there and she want to kiss you in the mouth. Nah.
Well, speaking about that,
tongue in the mouth.
No, she was
on the mouth.
It's a kiss.
I'm looking at how the panel is seated. You've got the louder crowd, the more soft-spoken crowd, and then there's me in the middle.
Even back in the day, like, I mean, I hate to always keep reverting back to like slavery and shit, but it's the same thing. Them bitches wanted to fuck our men back then. You know what I'm saying? And they came up with these creepy ass antics as to how they was gonna do it. And then the minute it go left, like instead of one of them brothers kiss her in the mouth and really go ham on her ass, it's gonna be a problem. It's like, it's only acceptable.
Or catch her later on.
Okay, this is not okay. This is not okay. I'm uncomfortable with that, and I don't like it.
You know what I'm sitting there?
I don't like that.
When we talking about kissing and stuff like that, dating, ladies, black women in dating, are we doing interracial dating? Are we?
Okay.
I personally.
What are we doing with that?
There's no interracial dating.
No.
And what about the
black men?
What about the men that, like you said, were selected? Because now we're talking about how these men are. For instance, Tank says, if Tank were here, Dino were there with Tank. Tank says, if a man sucks a dick once, he's not gay. He's experimenting. If he sucks a dick twice, he's still experimenting to see whether he liked it. If he does it 3 times, then maybe he likes me.
Okay, well,
how do we feel about that?
Well, first,
you got that's just like, what did he say? Now that you heard he said Mary.
Okay, now first off,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
You're like, you miss Mary.
Come on down, because you know Mary be quiet, but when Mary says something, you want to hear it.
You gotta hear it.
It could absolutely just be experimental.
Okay.
One time.
Even because I mean, sexuality is so much deeper than once or twice.
An act,
It could have been that, he was experimenting and he is not attracted to men at all.
How many times?
I don't want it. I don't think you can put a number on it.
But if
you're going into things that are excessive and you are obviously sexually aroused by dealing with the man, well then that's totally different. But once or twice,
I mean, do you do it one time and be like, you know what?
No. Wait, hold on. Let's really just look at that as a woman and you sucking dick. You as a woman. Okay. Let's talk about it. Okay. So as a woman,
fellatio.
as a woman and you provide fellatio, there is some enjoyment because you're satisfying your spouse. So for me, that is what the enjoyment is. I'm not the one getting ready to come in the mouth and nothing. It's him. So I'm getting enjoyment from his satisfaction.
But isn't a portion of fellatio a power situation for men?
Power for who?
Power for men to have you down there doing that.
Possibly.
So how do you have that
power? You've given your
so?
Yes.
Well, let me ask this right here.
I don't know, because if you have relationships,
let me ask this right here. As the black man in here, sir, how do you feel about that comment? You can speak up too if you want to.
About what?
You heard what we said.
What
you didn't hear what we said?
Though?
Well, his whole comment, his whole reasoning behind
My
it.
friend said no.
Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? Tank says if a man gives another man head once or twice, doesn't make him gay. He's just experimenting and trying it out 3 times.
I don't know about that whole experimentation thing because I just feel like that desire, that desire alone is already like you're gay.
Yes.
Why do you want to entertain it?
Maybe not.
Well, maybe not gay.
So do you think? So are we equating sexuality with sex?
Those are definitely two different things.
Two different things.
Right. They are. But
because I use the example of gay when I describe like Christianity. Being a Christian is more than just going to church. It's a lifestyle. Being homosexual or gay, whatever, that's a lifestyle.
It is.
Because people who are doing it for sex, they don't care about same-sex marriage and all that stuff. They don't care about issues to do with that. Equality. They don't care about that. It's just sex.
It's just sex.
Like this. Society standards. Good black society standards. One time, you gay.
You gay.
Come on, but it's not extreme.
It is extreme.
And that's why point of view.
That is.
And then that's also why.
Go ahead.
No. And this is exactly why the black men that do or that are sexually fluid and like certain things don't say anything, especially to their friends, their family, to girlfriends. They won't be honest because we aren't accepting of that type of behavior. We looking at you like, you like me and you gay.
I
and
think,
that's not fair though.
But I think what he's, it's not, and I agree, and I also.
What is it, Velvet?
Come up here.
It's not fair.
What is this, Velvet?
It's not fair, but at the same time, if I date men and I keep dating men, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna call me a heterosexual, right?
Okay.
So if you keep experimenting with men,
you better stand up, sir.
But then he said once or twice.
Okay,
so continuously.
I'm gonna speak from my own personal experience.
Okay.
So I kissed a woman before, right?
Did you like it?
No, I didn't.
It's a song, girl.
And so I knew from then on, I never was gonna kiss another woman ever because I didn't like that shit, and it didn't have anything to do with who she was. I was like, this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I never wanted to experiment again. And this shit happened when I was like 19 years old. I'm 37. I've never ever wanted again to kiss a woman. Now, will I go to the strip club where women are? Yes. Absolutely. But do I want to entertain a woman? No, I don't. And I know that. And nobody has
because it doesn't arouse
me.
Go ahead. We got go on right there. Go on so they can see you on camera, baby. Go on over there.
Come on, baby.
Oh, you don't want to be seen? He don't care. So come on. Because we got another black man up in the house. Tell the friends it's plopping it went on the sofa with your name.
Not one. It could have been twice.
Okay, if you suck a dick twice,
I think. Yeah, come on, Amir. Get a little closer. Okay. Come on, Amir. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you like this: as a person who is not homosexual or whatever, I think for one thing, it don't really matter what we label anybody as, right? People should be able to give their own labels. If you want to suck a dick for whatever reason, and you think that you're not gay, that's on you.
That's on you.
When anyone else calls you, what we call you, what do it really matter? You know what I'm saying?
That's why we got the opposite.
And it doesn't matter. Like I agree with TALISA. I believe in inclusivity. You can live however you want, live however you want. You just can't date me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
And
that's your choice.
And I'm cool with you. I'm cool with you saying like, hey, I suck the dick twice and you know I like it or I don't like it or you know I suck dick every now and then or whatever. That's cool. I have no problem with that. And I would never ever be like, oh, I'm not passing judgment, but it's just not for me. I can't fuck you. I can't have sex with you because in my mind, you're gonna go back, and I can't be with somebody.
I can't give you what.
Well, I almost kind of feel like a little bit. I agree a little bit with. I keep calling that y'all married with Sacha saying too, because it's like what I took from it from all of it was the fact that this black man, this prominent black man who sells sex, you know, as a way of selling music, to say that is a whole lot. To say that is a whole lot. This is also, you don't see, he's also a black man. I've never heard of a straight black man. He performed at Pride. They don't even want to go perform at Pride. You're not even doing anything. They don't even want to be associated with that. What does that say about the man? Like he wore a whole pink jumpsuit that said Pride in front of it too.
That he's inclusive.
Yeah.
That he respects people's choices.
Yes.
Right.
But of course, a lot of us, unfortunately, a lot of us are like, oh, he gay. He gay.
Us as in black people.
Yeah, it's in black women.
I mean,
black men too.
Yeah, definitely black men. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, because that's who is hiding more so. If you look at our Latin brothers and sisters, the Asian, well, they kind of hide a little bit.
Latins too.
Do they?
Yeah.
I think they're a little more out. I think they're a little more out loud than black people.
I mean, just by like.
How much?
They people talk about shit, like for real, like nah.
I mean, but I think that we are. Well, no, they kind of.
Yeah.
I only can speak because I'm 82% African.
I love her.
Experience, okay? I don't care how light I am. I'm 82% African. Check my stats.
I love that. Listen, friends, we're going to go to another little song. We're going to come back and we're going to get into child rearing. Bringing up your child.
No, I don't want to talk
How
about
we do that?
I don't want to talk about that.
You don't want to talk about that? We'll be right back. Good friends, to enjoy a little song break. We'll come right back.
Shawty is saying too. Tell us, Shawty.
What?
I've been heard about taking it. Is it a deal breaker?
Really? I had worked with him before. I just had to brush his hair. He was cool.
Whatever with a woman who's just nasty and hard, got way more dirty things on her than Lester we were in a relationship with.
Come on, Lester.
You are with me today and living me and I'm gonna leave with you. I don't care about you. I respect it. I haven't had that experience.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would shoot somebody down.
I don't know.
Because of his yesterday.
Well, you have to be upfront.
Then why would I bother with anybody if they're tomorrow? Anybody's tomorrow.
But then that's the thing.
It could be, but I got to be extreme. That extreme.
If he leaves you for a man, a woman, or a dog, he's not.
That's right.
But the thing about it is, if he leaves me for another woman, I'm not questioning. Well, if he leaves me with another woman, I am questioning what was wrong with me. When he leaves me for a man, I know that I can't provide you with me. I don't have a heart.
You really don't.
If I pay.
We ready to
so if he leaves me, if he leaves you, he leaves me for you. So I can be like, oh, Ramona is beautiful, she's articulate, you know. That's I can do all this stuff.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, we are back, friends. We're back plopping down. People love other people's problems. Please join into this very good conversation. We're here. It's so much tea being poured.
It's hot.
From educated black women. I love every single woman up here. I really do. Like with my whole heart.
Yes.
I really do. And now y'all can fall in love with them too if y'all call in and talk to them.
Come on,
I promise you will.
call me if you need.
I promise you will. Come on in. When Dino, we thought you was gonna call and comment about some little conversation, but you didn't punch up. Go ahead. What's the number?
310.
I love you.
910.
I love you.
9676.
I so love you.
Extension 1.
Come on.
And for those of us, you know, they love a little flavor. 310. 910.
Yes.
9676 extension 1. Yes.
I love it. I don't know what happened to Dino. I think when Sacha told him, you want to be a representative, I think he went on and said, I'm just going to watch from here on out.
Okay.
But you're right, though. Check it out. Okay, so we're going to talk about child rearing, honey. We have a lot of things going on in the media right now. Let's see what you ladies think about it. One of them is T.I. going to the gynecologist with his doctor. Wait a minute, to check her hymen to make sure she's still a virgin. Also, there was
a horse and her hymen be broke.
He needs to be talking to his son.
Okay, wait, okay. Also, there's some things that have been trending too about the lady who went up to the school and beat the hell out of her little child while her homegirl taped it. How old was the baby?
I think 4.
Think by 4 or 5.
What you mean she taped it?
Her homegirl was with her, and she taped it. She went there. I guess she got a phone call about the child.
Yeah, she was at work, and she had to go to school to discipline her son. But yeah, it was trending because of
I'll say what she said because she ain't gonna say it.
Yeah.
She was beating him in front of the with a belt, and she was calling him motherfuckers, niggas, and all kind of you nigga got me up here, motherfucker, and then beat the hell out of him. And then what she did? Why run? And the teachers was looking, principal and all that, and trying to stop her. These are from the other tribe.
I'm shocked that they didn't try to call.
Right, but the CPS talked to her daughter next morning.
Right.
Of course they
weren't gonna jump in because they didn't want to get their asses whooped, but they was definitely making notes and calling and making sure.
Also, there was a video too that I saw on Earthquake. Shout out to Earthquake. He also got good stuff on this. He showed a video. It was a man, black man with a little black boy, beautiful long hair. He was combing the baby's hair, and the baby's clearly tender-headed, and he was combing it. And as a hairstylist, he was combing the shit all wrong. But the baby was like, "Oh my god, ouch!" And he told him, "Shut your bitch ass up."
Is that funny?
That is not funny.
He was like, he shut your bitch ass up.
That's funny.
You should have watched your shit like I said.
Damn.
And he was telling him, shut the fuck up, nigga. This is all wrong. This baby had to be probably like 5 or 6.
No.
And people are like, is it too much? Or was he for all these people, is it too much? Or are they just tough love?
No, that's way too much.
Okay.
And then you have to think about what you're feeding your child.
Yes.
Mhm.
And how that is going to affect them in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all make mistakes. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm not the best parent by far. I probably shouldn't have had no children.
Amen.
Listen,
extreme?
yes,
Yes,
that
right.
extreme. I might have, it might not have been meant, but evidently, God was like, "These 2 boys are yours,
Uh-huh.
so you need to do the best you can with what I
Right.
gave you."
Uh-huh.
So I just feel like it's too much. We are depositing in them. So me calling you a motherfucker, a nigga, a bitch ass nigga, shut your bitch ass up, all of that is now scarring, especially with these boys.
You're saying it's okay?
No, it's
No. They're telling the kid it's okay for you to be called that.
To respond to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's your name.
That's your respond to this. Respond to trauma. Respond to
That's like-
come on up here. Come on, respond to trauma.
Respond to abuse, because that is what it is. Like, let's just call it what it is. Black folks got to start learning how to talk to their children. Everything is not about whooping your kid ass, because basically what you're doing is beating your kid into submission. You have your kid fearing you, and like slaves. And fear is the worst type of control for you to have over somebody.
So are you for or against
whooping your kids?
whooping them?
I'm for it.
I mean, I'm for like spanking your kids to a certain extent. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not one. I don't beat my kids. Like
Right.
I don't believe in. I don't beat my kids. I don't call my kids motherfuckers. I don't curse my kids.
I would hope
none of that. Like none of that. Because I
girls.
feel like that's abuse, and I don't want my daughters to think that they're supposed to respond to somebody calling them a bitch or a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or you stupid. No. Now I will talk to my kids. Now I do raise my voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all better get in there and clean up. But I will.
But I think it also has to do with age too, because some things you just you discipline a 3-year-old differently than you discipline a 15-year-old.
It's true, but I mean, like
I know,
because I'm gonna knock the shit out of my 15-year-old.
And I don't know. I haven't crossed that.
For 3-year-old, you should still, your eyes and your mouth should still be enough.
My 15-year-old, I had to get with him.
Okay.
When he was 15,
Okay.
I'm gonna show you. I'm the king in this house.
Well, how do you? But most of the black women.
Balancing them out at the same time. It's just like we were talking about little girls with your discernment and going up to men.
Mm-hmm.
If you beat a child and you mask it, it's almost leading them down to the road of
a double entendre, honey.
Masculinity.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, this is how I speak. This is how I respond. And your manhood is now attached to you not being able to deal with pain or abuse. It's not even pain.
Trauma.
Manhood should be able to accept abuse and trauma.
Can I jump in on that?
Right there.
Come on in.
So, and also,
come on in.
I think as Black women, we would do ourselves a favor to the whole community, not just Black, but Black men too. Teach your sons or teach your boys it's okay. Don't emasculate them. Teach them it's okay to cry, because we as women be like, these men so out of touch. They don't know how to respond, and they so like hold up, and they don't want to open up and be soft. And that's because you taught them as a kid, shut your bitch ass up
and toughen up.
Toughen the fuck up. You a boy. Like, and now you want him to be in touch with his feelings as a grown man when you took those feelings away from him as a child.
And now he got some issues with the woman he with.
Exactly.
With the woman he with. Because I didn't cuss out plenty of people's mamas about the way they raised these fools. I didn't date them, honey. But I'm telling, but now even for the young kids, period, but especially the young Black boys that are in my life, I always feel what you need to feel. And if it's a feeling an emotion you need to feel, you feel that. Sometimes you need to go feel it privately because nobody want to hear that. But you need to feel that emotion, feel what that is, and process it. And then when you can, when you get it all out, you can come back with the rest of it.
But you need to learn how to effectively express
What you
yourself.
trying to say, A+?
I think we're going to be raising a softer generation of men. I hate to say it.
What is softer though?
Yeah,
what is softer?
We do want to feel protected, ladies.
Oh no, I want to.
But what does he mean by softer? And how?
Like it's okay for us to express our emotions. I think that's important, right?
Mm-hmm.
But some of these kids need a beat down. Some of these kids need to fear their parents.
I believe that to an extent, yeah.
And I guess I'm speaking from experience. I got my ass beat. I mean, and
me too.
And I feel like I still came out normal. I still respected my parents.
But do you think you needed to be beaten?
As a kid, no. You know what I mean? But I look back and I appreciate.
You called nigger and
motherfucker and bitch ass.
That's nothing though. That's nothing. You hear that?
Nothing? You said that's nothing.
You didn't raise Mary's eyebrows. She like.
You hear that every day. You step outside
from your mother while she's beating you.
Right. Well, listen, I don't necessarily.
Would you do that to your child?
If I'm that upset, then yeah. But see, the thing is, I'm gonna have a conversation with my child afterwards too, though. Let him know why I was upset. Why?
And why you get named?
You know what I mean?
Hold on, my friend want to chime in. What you saying?
No, I ain't know I was live action, but emotions is good though.
Emotions are good. Do you believe? Do you have? You got kids?
Yes, I do.
Too bad.
Do you believe?
Okay.
I know the.
Do you believe in beating your children?
No, not really.
Or calling. How about spanking? What is?
But what is beating? Right.
Because y'all said that old girl. What beat old boy, the little kid on that video?
She beat the shit out of him.
That's ridiculous.
That was a couple little belts. Like that was nothing.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it.
That was like, come on now.
But for her to call him a motherfucker is too much.
Well,
you didn't think that it was that. You didn't think it was that serious.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that.
I need to see this video.
You can hardly. A lot of places been taken down.
I'm gonna just be honest.
Yeah, a lot of places
been taking it down.
Let me just tell y'all something. I'm a single mother, right? And so
a lot of black women are.
I am raising 2 young men.
A lot of black women are doing that too.
At a certain age, they test you.
Did we have this conversation earlier?
They test your swag, your fly, your gangster.
And test your strength.
They will test you. And my son, the 12-year-old, is looking at me eye to eye. So I have to go ahead and put my bluff in because sooner than later, he will be taller than me.
Come on.
And will think
and
he
stronger.
can whip my ass.
And stronger.
Absolutely. And so if I don't show him that your mama is with the shits, then I'm in trouble. Because of, and it's not that I'm doing it because he's, he's just getting in trouble. No, this 12-year-old bucked up.
Yeah.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
When I say he bucked up, he raised his hand and swung. Your mama has to show you that I'm the king in this motherfucking castle. I don't care if your name is Kingston or not, but I'm gonna put the fear of God on you and love you at the same time. Please understand what I tell you. The next thing I said was, I can't do this because I'm gonna kill you. So I'm gonna have to call the people to come and pick you up. If you can't get your shit together, I would kill you. So I gotta let you go.
Well, I think, but also, the name calling
like a
and
or a bitch, but I might have, said some. I might have because you're in the middle of the moment, and it's not that you really mean that.
Right.
And I get that it's detrimental. And so here's the thing. Because it is detrimental, you have to have that conversation.
Didn't talk to me like that.
My mama didn't call me some names in her life. Now it's not like a recurring thing. Like I said, this is with both of my children. It was one good time that I had to go to the street. I had to remind you, your mama's with the shit.
Well, you know what? But also this right here, you can get over fear. Fear is something that you can get over.
Absolutely.
But so when a lot of parents are like, they want, of course you want them to have a healthy amount of reverence.
Right. Absolutely.
For you. But fear, you can work through fear. Anything that you were afraid of, anything you were afraid of at one point, you can be unfearful of. But what you will not fuck with is crazy. I'd rather you think you're crazy.
Let me tell you.
Because crazy people, they leave crazy people alone.
So what I was saying is.
So when your kids think you're crazy, I'm like, nah.
What I'm saying is, as a woman, and you doing that, like I said, I got boys.
Yeah.
He did think I lost my mom. I did put him in the car, and we did go to the police station. And I walked into the police station with my child, and I told the police station, "Listen, you may have to take him, because I can't. I'm gonna kill my child because of his disrespect, and I love him." So of course, you know, my baby's still with me.
Of
And
course.
we had this conversation. Y'all heard me say that it wasn't meant for me to be a mother. Okay. But he gave me 2 boys and I'm doing the best that I can.
So what do you think about
hold on. So after the beat down, because it wasn't like with a belt, it was, you know, 2 fists to the chest.
Okay.
4, 5, 8.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is, after I calmed down, I was able to express to him how that hurt me more than anything in the world. I didn't feel good. It was not a good feeling. I didn't enjoy that.
Of course,
but
you
I need
didn't.
you to understand that your mama will lose her shit on you.
Okay, but this is right here, and changing up a little bit. What about, how do you all ladies feel about T.I. going to the gynecologist with his daughter?
It's too much. It's too much.
The mama likes to go, but the daddy for sure knows.
First of all,
he says they always celebrate her birthday. Every year he does it. They celebrate her birthday. I think from 15 or 16 years old they celebrate, and he says after they celebrate whatever, in the morning she wakes up to a sticky posted on her door at 9:30 in the morning. Gynecologist appointment.
Okay, that's ridiculous. That is fucking ridiculous. And
what your
off top, that's a HIPAA violation. Okay, so I don't know what doctor they
is,
but that's a HIPAA violation.
It is.
As an adult, I ain't got to tell you.
But when you have money, you don't have to.
16,
when you have money, certain things.
She's not an adult. No, but at 16, you
have
have
HIPAA applies to 14 and up.
Yeah, they're right.
But she would also have to give permission for her parents to be in there. Right?
Absolutely.
Yes, but
so would it be a violation if she gave him permission to come with her?
I don't think she had a choice
you
to give
can
him
come with me,
permission.
but you don't have to be in the room with me. But I think it's really sick that he would sit up here and go to have his daughter tested about, instead of talking to her, you know, because I think it'd be better to educate your daughter about what's going on versus trying to go and check her fucking hymen. Like, that's the sickest shit I ever heard of in my life. It made me lose so much respect for T.I. because I was like, you raising sons. Do you talk to your sons? Do you smell their dick? Do you make sure they're not out here fucking? Like, no, but you go to the extremes for your daughter to keep what
we don't know because it only came out about his daughter. We don't know the conversation.
But why is that tied to her? Why is that tied to like who she is as a person? Like to her
now that's her identity.
As her identity.
Now that's her identity.
Or it makes you better if you hold on to your virginity. I mean, like it doesn't. Like that should not be associated with who she is as a person. Like T.I. need to grow the fuck up because T.I. was out here fucking a whole bunch of bitches. You know what I'm saying? So he's breaking a whole bunch of hymens, and he still is. But you breaking a bunch of hymens and test your daughter. Like your daughter seems like she got a good head on her shoulders. You know what I'm saying? And if she did decide to go and have sex, I would rather educate my daughter and arm her with education as to what's really going on, so she can make the best decision for herself versus me going, I don't want you to have. You shouldn't be having sex. Do he think she's never gonna have sex?
Well, I guess.
What happens? Do you disown her when it's broken?
You mean what happens if they go once physically and it's broken?
Yes.
Good question.
But y'all know that it doesn't tell you anything.
What?
It's completely irrelevant. The hymen can be broken and you can still be a virgin.
Yeah.
And it can not be ruptured.
Yeah.
So it's irrelevant. So he may not know. It's probably more of an ignorance thing on his part. If he thinks that really is telling anybody anything about what his daughter has or has not been doing, he's misinformed about how that works.
Well, you know what? With all of the
we're not
different,
gonna put that out there.
Well, she 18 now. But the thing about it is that with all of these examples, as far as parenting, because you never want to be a person who kind of, for lack of a better term, parent shames or judges everyone's parents. The only problem I have with the major problem I have with any of these issues is that why are y'all filming?
Why are you filming it? Because you wouldn't see me.
Because it's one thing to beat your child, and it's one thing to humiliate them by calling. It's one thing to beat them and call them names and humiliate them.
Yes.
Once you put it on record and as a receipt, they are forever humiliated.
Yeah,
what are they learning from that?
Why her friend was taping it?
I would never humiliate.
Because who is your homegirl that she could say, "Well, girl, maybe we should just."
But why did she tape it?
Right. We like to know.
Because people want to be sensitive.
That's the problem I have. Thank you.
People want to seem like they're important. Because I'm like you. You know, I took my licks growing up. My dad used to whoop our ass. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad beat our ass with a switch, a belt, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
my dad would cry when he had to.
I understand. Oh, my mom never. Here's the crazy shit though. My mom has never whooped me. Never. And I got so much respect for my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't have to beat my ass for me to get in line. Honest to God, my mom would sit down and talk to me, and she'd be like,
Most kids
I can't believe it's disappointing. It is.
He was the disciplinarian.
Let me say this though. Let me say this. even when my dad wasn't like, if he was out or whatever,
Yeah.
and he had to travel for work or whatever. When my mom was around, the thing I'm saying is my mom she would talk to us and I would feel so bad because my mom was like, I can't believe you disappointed me like that. You know, it hurt me that you would go out and do something like that though, because I got so much hope for you. And you know, this is what I expected.
Because it hurts you to hurt the ones you love.
And it hurts you to hurt the ones you love. So my mama never had to physically beat my ass. She emotionally or, you know, she mentally whooped my ass. And that was enough to get me in line. And that's what I'm saying. You ain't got to physically beat me.
We're also Velvet.
My daddy before, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not proud of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not proud of that.
Still a girl.
Well, listen. Also, too, you have to realize that all children are different, and sometimes you can't parent. Sometimes children you can give a good old don't do that. Some children they got to feel the heat.
Some of them are gonna test you.
Some of them are gonna test you.
You might need to punch them in the chest.
You might need to punch them in the chest. But because I know we can go on long about that. Changing because you know we're gonna be out of time in a few, but changing the subject up a little bit later because we know that gets a little heated too. What about like what the thesis was talking about? What about black women in relationships?
You talking about with each other?
With each other in friendships.
I think it's
like is there boundaries? How do you deal with secrets? How do you argue? How do you make back up?
Good question.
How do you do that?
How do we argue? We argue every damn day.
Yeah.
I can see y'all.
We do.
We
argue. We was arguing the other day. And we make back up.
I don't know. One time I was watching y'all and it seemed like y'all had a little tip. Because
when you was here too.
No,
not that day.
Not that day.
Oh no.
It was a different day.
When was here, we had a tip.
But I don't know who it was.
It was. It was
a couple weeks
ladies.
ago. And literally, Sacha never turned her head towards. It was when I don't know her name. Beautiful, dark skin. You know her. She's your friend. I think you invited her. I think she does hair, but she never turned her head.
Leah.
Never. When I say, I watched that thing and you barely interacted with the ladies. I said, ooh.
Right. No.
Are you sure?
I love Leah.
It didn't have nothing to do with Leah. Leah is
what was good that day.
Are you sure? Because baby, when I tell you
really?
The whole time.
But so how do we? So how do we?
I seen you do it.
So how do you? But how do we have? Because we're portrayed as very negatively, and it doesn't take. I mean, it takes. You know, it doesn't take a very long time. It does take time, but the portrayal is that once you piss us off or we piss each other off, we're just basically mortal enemies and gone, and we're mad forever.
That's not true.
I think you can be all of that. Just like, and this is a situation where every race gets to be and have whatever emotion you need to have. Or whatever you don't, whatever your maturity level is, and then you grow and you evolve in your friendships, or you don't.
Right.
So you can have whatever reaction you need to have in a friendship, regardless of race. Ours may look similar amongst ourselves.
Okay.
To have whatever that is. You get to lose friends. You get to go and come back, just depending on your maturity level and how much that person means to you in your life. Some people I just can't let go. So I got friends. I'm not gonna make it without them.
Yeah.
And some, it's fine. You know, and
if I don't see right, and it's no beef.
I'm not mad.
Right.
It's just that what you are serving,
I ain't
hungry.
eating. Come on, because so how are we with like secrets and things that are not to be revealed to the general public?
So are you saying like, so Velvet and I are friends. I tell Velvet a secret, and Velvet decides she's gonna tell someone else.
Especially when you guys have fallen out, or this person's no longer in your life.
Well, see, I'm not like that anyway.
Yeah, I don't know that kind
because we these are the things I'm combating that are portrayed about us in the media. Because we know the powers that be from other tribes are making bank off of that. Off of our trauma and off of our disagreements and off of how ugly we can be to each other and how much we can read each other and how much we can get into it and read. But and also too is like very recently, you know, I saw this interview and then Sacha saw the interview too, and I saw another part of it because she was on Wendy today. Robin Crawford is now going around talking about her and Whitney Houston's relationship.
Oh, she is.
Yes.
Oh, they had a intimate
but
relationship.
why?
I didn't know that.
But everyone knew this.
I guess I was under a rock.
Okay. But the thing is, why now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
You didn't say there's no time she was living.
None.
You when all the
Maybe
situation.
she's like Quincy Jones. Is that who it is? That's telling everybody secret. She
He was telling me, yeah, but I'm like, but isn't that? And this was more than just a friendship. Clearly, that everybody knew this. But and I mean, anytime you with this particular person in that respect, and this person is no longer here, like, what is the reason for this?
You know,
Because you decided to walk out of her life.
They do anything for clout.
Maybe it's the space she's in. I want to read it. Is it book?
No, she's just having interviews. You can read them. Look them up. She was on Wendy Williams today or yesterday. She was on Wendy, girl. She was on Wendy, and but this is the thing right here too. You love this particular person. This is what's fucked up really. Y'all know Whitney, my queen, but you love this particular person. You walked out of her life, and now you're doing interviews with a bitch she could say. Y'all know Whitney didn't fuck with Wendy
at all.
You know she didn't fuck with her
At all, but like
you know she didn't fuck
but
with her.
Cash Doll talked about that shit one day. She was like, I hate a bitch that'll fall out with you, or y'all used to be cool or whatever, or maybe you gone, and then all of a sudden the bitch is linking up now that she don't like is linking up with bitches that she knows she don't like, but they like, we gonna hate this bitch together. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I ain't
enemy of my friend.
It's my friend.
Yes, it's my friend.
Yeah.
And I don't know about y'all, but that ain't never been my MO. Like, I like if we all cool and all one day we fall out, whatever secrets you told me, they going to the grave. Because
not only that, but when they see me, how Velvet doing? She good.
Right. Oh, she good. Because I would never.
She cool.
You see what I'm saying? But I think that's a loyalty thing. Like,
and it also says something about who you are, because my thing is, but how far do you fight? Because even with this whole relationship, this person, her and Whitney were in each other's life since they were like 12 or 13 years old. Even when her and Bobby, they lived together. Truly. They were together, and people had all these things to say about her.
Used too loosely.
People have had all these things to say about the relationship, but she stuck out there. She stayed with her. And Whitney had her demons she dealt with, and Robin was able to keep that under control for her. Because when Robin would let go and walked away because she couldn't deal with whatever was going on anymore, that's when we saw a decline in Whitney. And Whitney, but Robin, this is what even Whitney said, she lived with her and Bobby for the first 9 years of their marriage in the home.
Right.
So she had, her cake and ate it too.
Right.
So so even with that situation, like, this is too much for me. There is not a person in the world, married or not, that I know dealing with that can make me separate from this one right here. Nigga, you gonna be gone if it's that serious.
Right.
But I have to walk completely away from my own sanity or for our sanity. Like, we're our relationship. How do we do that? And I know what she's dealing with. I know the demons she faces. I know what that person's trying to do too. I can't let you have my friend. And now I'm gonna go around telling all the business. That's crazy.
Me either. I'm not too.
I was just making a declaration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
what's your thoughts?
One, I love Whitney too. And
that's my queen.
Anything Whitney related, I want to know. So that's why I'm excited about it, because I want to know from.
But it's not a book. I don't think yet.
But what I liked about Robin so far was the fact that she didn't say anything.
Thank you. What you say, Whitney? What you say? Sacha was like, we was rooting for you.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tyra Banks.
If we gonna keep it honest, exactly. I want Beyonce's friends. Them bitches loyal. You don't never hear them bitches play Beyonce.
They also have Indian.
I know.
She like bitch. You want to come up missing?
I'm just saying the opportunity was there. This bitch sister fought a nigga in an elevator, and it went viral. Everybody saw that. None of her friends said a word. Nobody said a word. Her marriage was falling apart. I mean, okay. I don't know if she got her best friend signing non-disclosures.
But as my best friend,
but her best friend, she says, it's Kelly Rowland.
If we're best friends and we're really best friends, you ain't gonna say nothing. I don't need to give you no
non-disclosure, right?
I don't need to give you nothing. If we friends and I rock with you for real, you never have to say anything to me. And since we own it, this should have been my what is it? Random vent is the fact that when you with somebody and they get into a relationship and you my best friend, now you pillow talking with your man about me, that is a pet peeve.
That's a pet peeve too.
Because now he know everything that I'm talking to you about. I didn't talk to no friends on the phone around my husband because he was always looking.
Right.
We had
you don't do that. You don't do that.
He was looking like, well, what you talking about? I only talked to people and they knew that it was on the way to work and on the way home because I valued what we talked about. Like, if you a hoe, you be a hoe. I'll be a girl. That's what you do. Like,
listen, ladies, this has been such a wonderful time, child. This has been good to sit down with the ladies, and this time went by so fast, child. It is time for us to plop. But before we do, we want to thank you all for plopping on the green sofa with us collectively. That was so very wonderful. Next week, our guest is going to be Jerisa Blunt. She is an entrepreneur. She's an author and she's a journalist. And she will be here next week. Our subject will be transitioning in life. I like transitions, whatever. We'll be talking about that. And we're so thankful for you ladies to be here.
We're thankful to be here. Thank you for having us.
But before you do go, because we probably be gone off of Spotify, whatever. Bye, plop out friends.
Bye. We love you, friends.
Well, but before we go, I would like for you ladies to do a positive affirmation. You are. Say I am and say something positive about yourself.
I am strong. I am beautiful. I am gifted. I am everything I have always thought I was. I am a leader. I am divine. I'm funny.
Just take everything.
I am. I'm a
Right.
Yes!
I ain't gonna eat nothing for nobody. I am everything. We're gonna say what she said.